What's up, guys? Today we have a very unique RC ground vehicle, maybe one of the most unique little guys I've ever seen. There's even a bobblehead inside. Hold straight.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
Woo! Wow! Woo! Oh, you did it! Wow! Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
Everybody is down, we hope, for the night. Popeye is hanging out just inside, getting ready to come out and play with us. We're gonna probably do some yard work. He'll come out and join us here in a little bit. We're the RC Sailors. Welcome to our RC family. We love to have RC fun as a family with our friends. And today, that's what Abby and I are gonna do. We're gonna have a little fun with this X-rider Flamingo. Check this out. Doesn't that just make you smile when you see it? Little bobblehead guy inside. This has a 370 size brush motor. People still have leftover fireworks apparently. 370 size brush motor. It has a 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo. Not a huge fan of that. 2-wheel drive, but man, it just looks so cool. It does have a Tamiya plug inside with 800 milliamp. I think it was a 6-cell nickel metal hydride battery. Not a huge fan of that either, but it's completely ready to run and just one of the most unique little things we've ever seen. It has a ton of stickers with it, and they were nice quality stickers. We got to pick the number of our vehicle. We went with 75. We almost put more than we should have RC Sailors stickers on there. They look good.
Show them what's on the back.
On the back? Okay, so I ran into a little dilemma here. I kind of argued with Abby saying that I wanted to wait and do this video because we have more of those little smoke machines on the way. I wanted to replace this tailpipe and exhaust with the smoking one that I have, but I'd also have to replace all of this with a system that'll run on a LiPo. I mean, I've got this one lead here, and I just don't know if that's for the steering servo, which I believe it is, or the throttle. So I'm pretty sure I'd have to do a rebuild completely from the ground up in order to get the smoke machine to work. But it does come with an aluminum chassis, that plate down there. And as I said, it's completely ready to run. We've got independent shocks with a lot of movement there. I really like that a lot. And I just can't get over that bobblehead guy. They even include a little extra pinion gears and spur gears in there because it looks like they're plastic. A lot of extra body clips too. This little canopy, the cockpit there, is held on with 2 body clips. If you can see those, took me forever to find them. Had to go to the instructions for that. Who reads instructions, right? Well, having said that, let's turn this on and have some fun. So, little ready to run transmitter. It definitely does feel cheap and toy grade, the transmitter, but I just can't get over how cool the vehicle is.
I think it looks better without the cap on it.
Maybe we'll run it for a few minutes with the cap because that's obviously how it's designed to come. And then we'll run it with that off because Abby likes it like that. As I said, fully proportional steering and throttle. Should be fun.
Oh wow, it's faster than I thought it was going to
really
be.
Fast. And actually when I juice it, the shocks kind of compress down some. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is going to be hard to show you. I want you to see when I juice it, the shocks compress. So even when I was running, let's see if we can get a nice close shot of that, Abby.
The rear shocks?
Yeah, the rear shocks. See the compression? Pretty cool, I thought. Well, when I'm turning my little roll cage thing down here, or maybe it's the body, I think it's this part right here, it's kind of dragging a little bit. See, when I even just put a little bit of pressure, that drags. So I think what's happening is, oh yeah, look at that. Luckily it's a little metal clip, but that sure is dragging, and all I'm doing is turning under some speed. So that's a little interesting, just in case you guys were wondering what that rattle is. Now I'm going to try to roll it if I can. That is full left and full right, pretty extreme. I really want to roll this thing because it's got a roll cage on there. Those shocks are actually working really well. The only thing I don't like about this is what you guys are hearing.
It's pretty terrible sound, which is really disappointing.
Otherwise, it looks so cool. And it's actually performing way better than I thought. I thought this would be really top heavy and just roll over all the time. There we go. That's what I wondered. Can it do grass?
Nope.
No, it cannot. All right, I got it in the grass, so it's Abby's turn. Plus you just wanted to have a turn anyway. I mean, it's actually really fun. It's just unfortunate about the clicking. Well, instead of flipping it 3 times, the rule is if you get it stuck in the grass, you lose your turn.
Look at that.
It holds to the road really well, doesn't
How
it?
does it do that? That's what I like to do those.
So it's obviously 2-wheel drive. That front wheel is just hooked up to a steering servo.
I think we should ramp it.
Yeah. I've got the ramp really handy. You want to do it? Oh, stuck in the grass. My turn to ramp. I really feel like something's going to break here. I don't love that we're doing this, but hey, for YouTube. Hold straight.
Oh my god! That was way higher than I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
I need to back up.
Wow.
Do that again. Did it land on its feet?
Absolutely not. No.
Oh, okay.
No, it rolled like crazy, but it did eventually end up on it.
I'm still impressed.
Okay, let's do it.
This is so not supposed to ramp.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! Wow, that is, listen, this is one of the straightest running vehicles. A lot of times I'm like swerving my trucks left and right to try to hit this little ramp. This thing, watch how straight it runs. Full throttle. Oh, I did a corkscrew. That was amazing. But it does really run straight. I mean, I might need to trim it up a tiny touch, but there's no swerving, fishtailing. When it's on the road, it hugs the road really well. Last one, last one. It always lands.
I want to do it.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. Well, I think you'll mainly be impressed, Abby, with how straight it runs. You'll be able to hit the ramp no problem. Unless I've broken something. Very nice.
Oh, I didn't even go upside down.
Yeah. Car coming, car coming. See what you got. And she misses. Am I right or wrong in saying that this would be such a fun thing to mod? I mean, it's such a cool platform. There it is. Oh, pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. And obviously, crazy durable. We'll get a close shot of this at the end of this because I want to see if we've broken anything. This is pretty brutal. Oh, you tried.
Our neighbors just stood at the corner and watch us for a minute.
At the stoplight or stop sign. Oh, that was bad. The little clearance caught the lip of the ramp. Let's fix this. Yeah, everybody always wants to know what the sailors are up to. We are not normal people. Okay, go ahead. Ooh, oh, you did it! Wow! The perfect landing. I think that is such a good one to stop on before we break anything. Let's get a close look at the vehicle. Now, what Abby did there, you don't want to do because you could strip the gears, and that's why they give you extra gears. You don't want to juice it and slam on the brakes and juice it and slam on the brakes because there's not an ESC brake on this. Oh, the driver is broken. He's hanging out the window. Yeah.
Oh no, we gotta do surgery. Hang in there, buddy. We broke our friend.
Yeah, I think that I want to sit down on the road here. So we got some damage up here from hitting the asphalt, I'm sure. That's mainly me. And he has busted loose, but I think just a little bit of glue, we can probably fix him back in there. And obviously this metal guard has taken a beating. Oh, come on, focus camera, look at that. But it's metal and it just chipped the paint off. And I think the worst thing is just these little guys down here. This rivet with this little metal hook helping to hold that on and brace this. That's what that's doing, is to help brace this. That's taking a beating just because when we turn on the road, that's dragging. So I don't know if there's a good way to fix that or not.
You know what I want? I want an RC big wheel with a toddler driver.
That would be so cool.
Have a tricycle big wheel? That would be fun.
You know, I gotta give a lot of credit to these shocks. They're a little bit soft, but they held to the road. And look, when we're going around these curves, look what the tires are doing. That lean is what's helping it hold to the road really well. That is so cool. This might actually be worth me holding on to just to upgrade this. Look, the platform is so open, it would be so easy to upgrade. Abby, stop, no. the ESC and receiver. There's room on this side for a new ESC, maybe a new receiver right here. We got room up inside of here for a better battery system for sure. And then I could install my smoke system on the exhaust here. This would be such a fun project, maybe for this winter. I might do that. I'm gonna hold on to this one. Even though it doesn't drive in the grass, I really like this. Oh, careful.
It's so straight.
It holds to the road really, really well. Yeah, that's right. I've never driven anything like this. What Abby's gonna do is a hands-free.
Hands-free run, just throttle.
Go ahead. Just throttle. You had to give a tiny touch of input, didn't you? Yeah. I think the torque. Oh, he's ready. He's like, oh, this is too rough of a ride. Why? Did you really have to get my toes?
Yes, I did. Oh, buddy. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, he maybe
look.
On
a shelf.
Maybe I think he just snaps on. See, there's just maybe, and I think maybe you can even change the driver. That's why there you go.
That's cool.
That looks like magnets.
I'm gonna put him on my desk. You don't get him back.
Oh, I'm gonna have to 3D print a new one. Well, Abby clearly likes this because most of the time she'll pass the control off and let me finish the video if she doesn't like the vehicle. So I like it too. And I'm so into like crawling and modding little scale trucks now that this, wouldn't you like to see some lights on this too?
Yeah.
Like how cool would it look if you put some under like LEDs underneath the ground? Yeah. This is just a cool little street car. You know, it is still a hard recommendation for me to suggest this. The price tag is about $170. That's steep, but you have to consider how unique this is.
Oh,
Can't do gravel. Can't do gravel.
But it flipped over.
Yeah, and it never stays upside down, so that's nice. Oh, we were done ramping.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Well, this is a really hard, solid recommendation for like a mass appeal. I don't think that, what are you doing? You're driving like a grandma now. I don't think that I could say this would appeal to everybody. I'd like to think everybody would love this, but at almost $200, there's a lot of other things that I think I'd recommend to other people that can cover more terrain. But if you're seriously into this hobby and you want something a little different, very unique, and it is a lot of fun, then this is probably your cup of tea. I myself am going to keep and mod this thing. I don't think I'm going to run it until it breaks like I like to do with some things that I would mod, like crawlers. This is something that I just want to start modding now. Get that smoke machine on it, which by the way, if you missed that video, you've got to check that out. Yesterday's video is so cool. And if you like this, if this is your next RC, we'll have a link in the description box below for you. Really, this is a pretty rare little vehicle. I think it's awesome. It's very unique. It's not perfect, but it is staying in my RC collection. So if you're there with me, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.